Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kate and I love all things makeup, skincare, beauty, and fun. Today we're going to be doing a Face Friday where we test out a new foundation. This is by Dior. This is their Forever Natural Nude Foundation. This retails for $55. I did get this at Ulta. I have mine in the shade 2CR. This promises that it's going to be 24-hour wear foundation, natural perfection, and concentrated floral skincare. I have no idea what that means. However, we are going to do first impressions and a wear test. So if this is the type of content that you're interested in, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel down below. Without any further ado, let's go. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be playing with this foundation by Dior. This is their Forever Natural Nude Foundation. It promises skin light coverage for 24 hours. I am jazzed. I have tried their matte foundation in the past and it just wasn't for me. It was not my vibe. It didn't wear well, so I'm optimistic for this one. I already did prime my skin. I went in with this one by Glow Recipe. It's their Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I've been really enjoying this. And then I, of course, went in with my tried and true e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I did fill in my brows. We have a blemish here to stay. I apologize for that. But let's get into this foundation. We're going to apply it today with one of my tried and true brushes. This is by Sigma. It is their F80, their flat kabuki. And we'll see how it applies with a brush. I do have my DSMD sponge here if we need some extra support.
Two hours later.
So I did 4 pumps. It's not a super thin consistency. It's a little bit more moussey. I have mine in the shade 2CR. So far, I'm getting very medium coverage, but I feel like it's a decent medium. It's not like light medium that I'm seeing. I did do 4 pumps. It's also applying really beautifully with this brush, which is thank heavens. I find that some of my foundations really don't apply the best with a brush and they come out really streaky, but this one is not doing that, which I'm very grateful for. This is how we're looking. I'm just gonna do 2 more pumps to see if we can build it a little bit. I feel like it built pretty well. I also feel like this shade match was really nice, which I'm really happy about. I feel like this year I've been testing a couple new foundations at this point, and it's been very hit or miss if I can match myself. But I like this so far. I'm gonna go in with my cream contour. This is by Westman Atelier. I have the shade Biscuit. I'm gonna see how this applies on top of this foundation. This is my favorite contour stick. I just find that it's really creamy and really usually easy to blend. For concealer, I am going to go in with my Armani Beauty. This is their Luminous Silk Concealer. I do have the Dior concealer, but where we're testing the foundation specifically, I don't want to use products that I don't know, and we'll see how these blend. They both applied really nicely. I'm not seeing any picking up or weird stuff happening, so that makes me very happy. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my base and I'll be back to show you what we look like. Okay, so I am back and this is how the base is looking. I think it looks pretty. Everything went on top really smoothly. It applied really dreamily. So I know it's been the first, I don't know, 15 minutes. So I can't really form an informed opinion right now, but I am happy with my base right now. I'm happy. If you see me looking over here, I'm looking into my mirror. I'm happy with how this is looking. I'm going to go about my day. I don't have too strenuous of activities to do today. I'm not working, so I'm just going to be kind of bebopping around the house, doing some yard work, but I will be checking in a couple times throughout the day, and we will see if this $55 foundation is worth it. Okay, so I'm back. It's been about 2 hours. I've been filming and running around my beauty room. It's also a little toasty in here because of the beauty lights. But this is how the skin is looking. It's not too bad. What I will say is I just had to powder my under eyes because despite having done that already, there's some creasing going on, which is odd because normally the concealer that I use routinely doesn't crease on me like that. So that's like a little bizarro. It could just be a fluke thing though. I will say I also powdered up here a little bit because my oils were poking through. I'm not super surprised. Nowhere on this foundation does it claim that it's going to be like oil controlling or mattifying. It really accentuates or reiterates rather the fact that it's going to be a natural foundation, so I'm not super surprised. That being said, it does feel really nice here and up here where my skin has been dry lately. So I will continue to wear this and I will be back and check in with you guys as the day progresses. Okay, so I am back. It's been about 5 hours. And it looks pretty good. I have not touched it up since I did after the 2 hour mark. So it's been 3 hours since then. And it still looks really good. I admittedly have not been doing anything strenuous. I ordered some groceries online. I played some video games. I tidied up a little bit around the house, but I haven't done anything too strenuous. I did eat, so my lipstick is gone. So just don't mind that. But it looks quite nice. It does indeed, I think, look very natural. It's not a super mattifying formula, but it's also not a super dewy formula. So far I'm actually pretty impressed. Yeah, I'm happy with where we're at. I will check back in a few more hours and we'll kind of see. It did sink into this line, but most things do. This is a pretty deep line because I am perplexed a lot. I took my lashes off also earlier, so just don't mind that. But I'm happy with how this is looking thus far. We will stay tuned. Okay, so I am back. It has been 9 hours, and this is where we're at. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. You can see that it did, again, sink into this line, and it's emphasizing texture a little bit here, but that could be that I put highlight there. I'm not super worried about that. Overall, it held up really well. I think, though, I had a pretty low-key day, and the only time that I was, like, kind of vigorously sweating, I took a walk with my dogs. It held up through that, and then when I was filming earlier, I was a little bit hot just because of the lights in here, so I didn't break down though. I don't know honestly how it would do at work for me. At work I'm like running around, I'm sweating all the time. It's just kind of chaotic at work sometimes. So I'm not sure honestly how it would hold up there, but I am impressed that it held up during my walk and it held up for my full day of filming. So I would definitely recommend this if you have combination skin. I don't know how, of course, it will perform on oily skin. I think if you have dry skin, you would also appreciate this. I will say, though, for the oily skinned boys and girls, this is my oily spot. I did touch up once. That was early on in the day, right after I had gotten done filming, and I was like pretty roasty toasty. So I'm impressed with this. I'm glad that I have it in my collection. Is it worth $55? I think that's going to be up for you to decide. I certainly wouldn't want to tell you like, yes, absolutely, it's worth $55, because what's worth $55 to me is different for you. For me, I'm happy to have it in my collection. I think it's a beautiful natural foundation, and I really do think that it wore really well for the 9 hours that I had it on. So I am very pleased. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. And as always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.